My name is Sarah, and I'm from Troop 645, and part of my Girl Scout Gold Award, I performed maintenance on a trail in my town, and I placed 3 geocaches along it to try to bring more people onto the trail to hike it. And today I'm going to introduce you to the world of geocaching. And geocaching started to try and bring people to places that they might never see before, like maybe a waterfall in the woods or a bridge that they would have never seen before. And there's over 2 million geocaches around the world, so you have a lot of exploring to do. Geocaching is an online scavenger hunt where players use GPS coordinates to locate boxes or other containers in the woods and other places around the world. So people use an app on their phone or GPS handheld to navigate to these places. So before you get going to find your first geocache, make sure that you follow a few safety rules. So before you start geocaching on your own, make sure you follow a few safety tips. Number 1, make sure you always geocache with a buddy. Hey Victoria, do you want to go geocaching today?
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, make sure you always tell someone where you're going. My mom knows that Victoria and I are geocaching today, so we'll be safe. Number 3, always make sure that you follow the typical hiking rules. Watch out for bears and other animals that might cause any harm. Victoria, are you ready to go geocaching?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up my app on my phone and let's see if there's any nearby. There's one about like 20 feet away. Let's navigate to it. And it's going that way. Let's look. Hey, look! Found it! So now that we found our geocache, let's open up and see what's in it. All geocaches are in waterproof containers, so if it rains or anything, the things inside of it won't get wet. First thing you'll find in the geocache is the directions. So if anyone finds it accidentally, they can read it and they'll know what geocaching is. Thank you, Victoria. The second thing you'll find in the geocache is a logbook, where it will say the first person to find it and a list of anyone else who's found it. And what you should do is that you take the pen or pencil that's inside of it and sign your name so that you know later on that you found this one. So I'm going to sign it, Girl Scout Sarah. After you sign it, you put it back in the geocache before you leave. And now the final thing that you usually find inside of a geocache is swag. Now swag is any type of little things that you might want inside of a cache. So what you do is that you can take something and then you leave something else. So it's a little bit of a swap. And it's a nice touch to make sure that you're just having a lot more fun. So once you're done with that, you put everything back in the geocache. You make sure that you close it up tight, and you hide it back in the spot that you found it so that the next people can find it and have a lot of fun with it too. Now that you know a little bit more about geocaching, log on to geocaching.com, find some geocaches in your area, and have fun exploring.